7,007 students, and right now we are at 9,700 students. This year, so far, enrollment is still ongoing, but we are on track to surpass the 9,707. So as you can see, from the time I arrived, we've had a 58.7% growth in enrollment. I would say there are many factors for this. One would be we invest heavily in our faculty and staff. So we substantially increase the salaries to make it more competitive and a little bit closer to the salaries of public schools, which is very well known to be quite up there. We're also able to expand benefits such as giving tuition discounts to every child of every university employee depending on length of service. Another thing that we can attribute is that we have set aside to the Board of Trustees a bigger fund for scholarships, and this is in line with our mandate of making access to quality and transformative education easier. And from the 9,707 students, I would say 10 to 15% every year of the students are under one scholarship or another.
Question Mendoza from Manila. I'd just like to ask, of course, you said na medyo na, yun nga, what you're doing is basically parang you're giving service to the students and to your to the community and of course, pero hindi natin maiiwasan na you're going to be subjected to the pressure of increasing costs. And one major concern talaga is tuition costs. So how are you able to effectively deliver these services to your students? Na of course with the concern na of course increasing salaries of your professors, of your instructors, and physical plant. Of course, there could be merong bawi yan to so to speak. So paano niyo nababalance out yan?
So Red, I think it would be yung good fiscal management. So we plan years ahead. And as I mentioned earlier, since every peso is reinvested back, there's this misconception that because it's a non-profit and non-stock that there's no revenue. So in fact, there is revenue, and that revenue goes directly back into this ecosystem. So once it's back there, we then start to recruit more students because they see, nakikita talaga nila na yung pera nila napupunta talaga sa mga instructors nila, gumagaling yung mga instructors, may mga instructors na tagalabas na nag-join na sa amin, nakikita nila sa facilities. So once they're able to see that, we do get more enrollment, and with more enrollment, of course, comes more funds that we can be able to spend in the university. Pero tama yung sinasabi mo, without good fiscal management, without prioritization, yan din ang kailangan. No? So, in a perfect world, we would improve everything right now. But then, that would mean probably increasing tuition, by tenfold. So, that's where the challenge comes, but a challenge that we're very happy and welcome to face is how do you prioritize? What are the projects that can give the biggest impact right now and the projects that can make the biggest difference right now?